All right, this is 2c. They give us that differential equation. They tell us that the initial value of f at 0 is 3. So we've got to separate variables here. We're going to multiply both sides by dx, and I'm going to divide both sides by y minus 1. So I'll get 1 over y minus 1 is equal to x squared dx. If these two things are equal, their integrals are going to be equal. That's reciprocal over here. Notice the derivative of the inside function is 1, so I don't really have to worry about the chain rule there. It's going to be ln of the absolute value of y minus 1. And on the other side there, the integral of that is going to be x cubed over 3. Don't forget your plus c, okay? So at this point, you're going to have to decide. You can go ahead and solve for y now. It's going to look a little bit like a PERT formula, but not quite, a little bit different. You may just want to go ahead and solve for c right now, because you can just go ahead and get the points for that. So f of 0 is supposed to be equal to 3. So that means this is 3 when x is 0. And this is great, because it's got to knock out the whole other side of the equation. C is just going to be the natural log of 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, which is already positive, so the absolute value is not doing anything. Guys, this would probably, on the current version of the AP exam, be a non-calculator question. I would leave your C value as ln of 2. Don't stick that in a calculator, okay? So anyway, what do we have here? So we really have ln of the absolute value of y minus 1 is equal to x cubed over 3 plus ln of 2, okay? And we just have to basically solve this for y. This is a log base e, so I'm going to convert over to exponential form, of the exponent. And again, that ln of 2 is going to look kind of weird there, but I wouldn't worry about it. If you really don't like it, you can put the c back in and just kind of replace it later at the end of the problem. And that's going to be equal to y minus 1. And now you can add 1 to both sides. Y is going to be equal to e to the x cubed over 3 plus ln of 2, and then you're going to add 1 to both sides of the equation, so you're going to have a plus 1 here, and that's going to be your final equation. You want to leave it like that? That's totally okay. Now, if you want to do a little bit more sophisticated simplification, you don't have to, but if you do, here's what you could do. So we had e to the x cubed over 3. Remember, we had a sum in the exponent. That would be the same thing as e to the x cubed over 3 times e to the ln of 2, right? If you have the same bases, you add exponents. If you rewrite it using one base, plus 1 is equal to y, okay? E to the ln of 2 power, that's just 2. Remember how we did the whole thing where we turned that into a c naught and then we solved for it by putting it out in front? Well, we know that's just 2. So this is really the same thing as 2 e to the x cubed over 3 plus 1 equals y. And if you look at the answer sheet for this problem, that's how they're going to write it. Again, this is totally fine. It's not simplified, but they didn't ask you to simplify it. Either answer should be fine on number 2C.